annual, can I say that? This is the first annual fundraiser DABL'S. Every year, let's do that. All right, gonna grace the stage with Black Tie Collective.
Too cool.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Let me say what up, though. One more time, line now, say what up, though. That's what's up, man. Y'all give a hand for DABL'S African Bead Gallery. We here to do the thing, represent the community, man. We are Black Tie Collective, and whenever we are gathered together, whether it be in large numbers or small, we like to first introduce ourselves by stating our mission statement. Now, the mission statement of Black Tie Collective speaks most directly to what it is we about, the change we want to see in the community, and what we think is the best way to go about doing it.
Check it.
So,
yes.
The mission statement of Black Tie Collective is as follows. Knowing the goodness inherent in every person, we pledge the dissemination of intelligent but practical information with the intention of educating the masses to find within themselves the abilities to overcome the obstacles of life, including but not limited to racism, poverty, and injustice, and in so doing, lay the foundation for the resurrection of metropolitan communities. We are the metropolitan community, and this is the resurrection.
Yeah. What are we doing first? Hello. Real good? We're gonna start this off with a piece called Griot. Walking my green mile, John Coffey. Exercising the world's demons back up off me. Told I would do greater things than he, so I followed the script with intentions on setting my people free. Here's the issue. Most won't see themselves within this scenario because you never connected the initials. Don't know who we are or the power of our melanin. Damn shame slavery maintained, Willie still lynching our brains. Psychologically, when are we going to break the chains? When are we going to stop chasing change, swallow some truth, and digest the change? Poets are the artists that paint pictures with words on canvases of tomorrow. Sad, but right now all I see are futures of sorrow. The ignorance of our brushes, leaving spectators hollow. Born leaders settling to follow. Where are the griots? Where are the storytellers? And what kind of stories are we telling?
Where are the griots? Where are the storytellers? I am a griot, and this is my story. I grew up in a block where every day was like a matinee for free. In between bullet holes through windows and Molotov cocktails on roofs, I watched cops raiding up and down blistered streets and listened to sirens that wouldn't silence long enough for us to sleep. I greeted potential pedophiles with a smile every day as he passed by me, unaware that his smile was ill-intended and mine was being naive. I watched girls grow as fast as their bellies did, and attitudes aimed at those who bore them because their minds were as undeveloped as their fetus. I watched carnage of conscience come from inside my own home, and to this day, in a house full of people, I still feel alone. I am a griot. I am a storyteller.
I am a griot. I am a storyteller, and this is my story. They say ain't nothing new up under the sun, right? Well, I disagree, because under every old revolution lies a new breed. A group of unrecruited descendants true to their lineage through their limericks, suited to lead the future that's soon to be. You know, the unsolicited, anti-sociable extroverts who previously attempts to be Mr. Sociable never worked. But through the notes from the speakers, a transition peaked. And from the lyrics written, some timid image begins to speak. Revolutionists. Artist turned activist. So as you know by this description, we ain't the only one who practiced this, but unfortunately, I'm one of the chosen few of the youth who choose to be en route of exposing this truth. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, right? Well, I think ink is thicker than blood. And we intend to spill as much as both as we can think of, because right now, it's been said before, but this is a mental war. And us griots have more than just lyrical armor in store. True story.
I am a griot. I am a storyteller. And this is my story. One does not become a griot, they are born one. There are born too many without access to the third birth, a third sight. Walking literature in every lecturing step, inhaling the swift turn of pages. Disambiguation relinquishes itself from my chest cavity, manifesting into the form of dried manuscript. History? Nah, own story. A black world order. You see, we lack word order. How will we host a society where our socialty associates to a past not belonging to our own? Chains and shackles spread crescendo through the land as they hit the very dust of the surface where our blood soaked. Our tears fell, and our remains were buried. Like, why do we still have cotton and grass when that is where our fate should be? So basically implied is your desire to remain at the bottom. Let me show you that you may be embedded in the very aspect that kept you under, but must always remember your golden surface presence, us pyramids, us pyramids.
I am a griot. I am a storyteller. And this is my story. Creation carved the word in my essence before time's conception. Chiseled truth on my tongue as the first man did stone. Whispered in my ear, yea, ye all are instruments of my will, but your kind shall be my trumpet. Placed torn stars at the inner space of my mind, that their resulting fusion might light my eyes. Inscribe the name at the base as all artists do. To know the sculptor, one must seek foundation. I am a living monument. My mere existence is a tribute to the rebirth of remembrance. In the beginning, we were told who we were. I was charged to be your true selves assistant. The ever vigilant, sent to this time, for it was prophesied we must speak when they seem sleep, suffocated by the foul stench lies emit from every office of liars with demon desires who try to claim credit for the Most High's penmanship. So forgery is a divine crime, designed to halt the reclamation of a righteous mind. So when mixed vigorously with imagery, truth is the cure for the poison known as revisionist history. So call me the doc or bail, because when the antidote's injected, you'll be well. But this hypodermic clot is like a hypodermic shot that'll turn any devil's blood cells to ginger ale. No wonder you never wanted to hear the truth.
That's that beat, y'all. This next piece I'm gonna do for y'all is called Resistance. I resist every inch of your system. Evolve my thoughts out your box, for resistance creates strength. So we turn our backs on your 3/5. Nurture our abilities by ingesting the metaneta, also known as hieroglyphs. The meaning behind the power of unity in our black fists. This is a Holocaust, and black Jews need a Schindler's List. Time to leave religion at home. Maybe then we can learn to coexist. The futures of our babies at risk. What kind of unnatural way of living is this? Where corporations are the new plantations, where integration has been accepted as reparations, yeah. What kind of unnatural way of living is this? Where the aboriginals you have the nerve to call refugees. Where hip-hop celebrates weak MCs. Where we live in a world of man, you-factored disease. So miss me with this equality mess. Cause in this life, it's just a dream of bliss. Then you awake and really get pissed. The reason my mind goes into a righteous fit when exposing every lying trick used to program our wit, enslaving us to exist addicted within infected realities. Casualties still occur when living casually. Check to check, barely surviving, spiritually dying, a forced formality. Easy to become a POW when your principles are aligned with the wrong principalities. Repercussions of being kidnapped and trapped in their mirage, which is a fallacy. No saviors on deck. We be our own Calvary, ancient lost seed, new true breed, follower of hoppy prophecies. Kemites from Kemet, studying Kemetic, swallowed, digested, melanated, so protected, consciousness resurrected, BWO. Black world order, the objective, tired of all media control suggestions, and to hell with all Democrats and Republicans who tamper with elections. You be the ones that keep the people stressing, and out there anyone call this materialistic world a blessing when its preachers and priests still confessing to child molestings. Emergency manager not elected but illegally selected, then injected into a city whose citizens' liberties are neglected, and you call this a democracy? More like some form of evil policies. How Hands Farm got their hands on over 2,000 acres of our farmland. Land grabs, gentrification, you do the math of Dan Gilbert's plans to pilfer the people of plenty commercial properties. Sound like pimping still living within political philosophies. These are their freedoms. What freedoms? Whose freedoms? Your freedoms, our deaths. We will resist these freedoms within your system until our last breath. Peace.
Peace, y'all. It cries behind those eyes. There's a woman trapped inside, longing for her freedom to rise behind those lies she's been living. She's been imprisoned by society's idea of an ideal woman. She trims her thickness, shapes her vision, walks with the grace that has been instilled within her by another man's eyes. Not those eyes embedded in who birthed her. 9 months long, cared by her caregiver, raised to be a queen, yet sold her dream to the first quick ticket at a chance of fame. Happiness. Out of the origin, the love for self depleted. Broken promises cast upon her until she did some self-reflecting. Seeing beauty within she, a not so far gone natural nature of seeing, believing. Lady is a goddess, walking beauty one and the same. Mocha skin smoother than shea butter. Under those chemicals lies a glorious texture of sandy brown hair. A walk depicted from that of America's Next Top Model. Her eyes as deep and capture as any brown sun, and her smile as enchanting as any white diamond. Look into the mirror and you'll find her. Ladies, casting her beauty within outward, was once sucked in by society's portrayed to be beauty. On the cover of a magazine, drowning in the makeup, caked up on her face, covering her grace, almost willingly, accepting pretty. I know she, for she is me, and we are natural beauty, free to be free. Peace.